G'day folks, Mr. B here with another maths tutorial video for you. Don't forget to hit my subscribe button in the bottom corner to keep up to date with all of my latest maths tutorial videos. Today we're going to look at finding linear equations, so determining the equation of a line if we are given the gradient and 1 point on the line. Okay, so we have a worked example question here, which is to determine the equation of the straight line that has a gradient of 3 and passes through the point 4, 17. And if we think about this problem, there are two key pieces of information that this question has that is going to help us to determine the equation of this line. The first thing that's important for us is that this line has a gradient of 3. We'll remember from my other tutorial videos that gradient is represented by the letter m, and our question tells us that that is equal to 3. We can use this to help us because we know that the general equation for any straight line is given by the formula y is equal to mx plus c. Any linear equation can be written in this form. And we know for our line that the gradient is 3, so we can substitute this value of m into our equation here, and we can write a partial equation. And we can write y is equal to 3x plus c. So that's the first step done, but we've got to find out the value of the y-intercept c as well if we're going to write the equation of this line. And we're going to use the second important piece of information from our question, which is that it passes through the point 4, 17. And because it passes through this coordinate 4, 17, we know that when this value of x coordinate is 4, the value of y is 17. And what we can do with those numbers is we can substitute these values of x and y into our equation over here, and we can use that to help find the value of c. So I'm going to write my equation. My value of y is 17. So 17 is equal to 3 times by my value of x. And my value of x, if y is 17, x is 4, plus c, because we don't know what c is yet. If we tidy this up, 3 times 4 is 12, so we can write, we can tidy that up with an equation underneath. And to find the value of c, we can do the same thing to both sides. So if we take away 12 from one side of our equation, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And that's going to give us a numerical value for c. 17 take away 12 is 5. So c is equal to 5. Now the last step, if we know the value of m, our gradient, and we know the value of c, our y-intercept, we can find the equation of a line. We can put those values of m and c into our general equation for any linear equation, and it's going to give us our equation of the line. So my value of my gradient is 3, so we're going to have y equals 3x plus c, and our value of c for this equation is 5. Okay, so in summary, if we are asked a question to find the equation of a line and we are given our gradient and 1 point on a line, we can first step use our gradient to write a partial equation for the line. We can then use the point that we are given to substitute in those values of x and y into that equation to find c, our y-intercept. And if we know the gradient and we know the y-intercept, we can write the equation of our line. Thank you for watching another maths tutorial with Mr. B. See you next time.